Hello guys, welcome once again. Till now with our Qt tutorials we have seen how to make a simple login page with your Qt Creator GUI application. So when I enter some username and password, and when I click this login button, it shows me the status whether my login and my username and password is correct or not, and my login is successful or not. So when I click it, I see the username and password is correct, or otherwise if I enter the wrong password, then it says me it's not the correct username and password. In this video I will show you how to open a new window if your username and password is correct. So generally what happens when you log in, if your username and password is correct, then you are directed to the next window, which is the main user interface of your application. Or otherwise, if your username and password is wrong, then you will stay to the same login page until your username and password is correct. So let's start by making a new window or creating a new window. So I will go to edit and I will go to file and I will say new file or project, and in here I want to add a Qt application. So I will go to Qt and Qt designer form class and click choose, and you can choose the template, what type of template you want. So I want the template dialog without button, and I will say next, and you can name your second window. So I name my second window as employee info window. So here I will perform some action or some task related to employee data using SQLite database, as we are using SQLite database in our previous videos also. So and then I click next and I click finish. So you will see a new window which is blank right now, and here when I go to edit, I have one login.h and I have this new .h file called employeeinfo.h and new cpp file called employeeinfo.cpp and new UI file called employeeinfo.ui. So first thing what I will do is I will go to this login.h and I will include first of all this employeeinfo.h in here, because I want to be able to call this from my login page. So I will say include employeeinfo.h and it's included, and then I will go to my login UI here, double click it, and I will click my login button which I have shown you in the last videos, and I will go to slot and clicked OK, and this is the code I have shown you for the login button or login application. So when you log in, this was the code which I have shown you in the previous video. I think video number 8 or 9, I have shown you how to make a login button action perform. So in here what we need to do is, if our username and password is correct, so here in here where this count is equal to 1, if you don't know this code, just go to the previous videos and see where I have shown you the login application using Qt. So it's in the playlist of Qt tutorials, so just go there and watch the video where I've shown you login application. And in this code where I have written this, if count is equal to 1, what I will do is I will just cover it with these curly brackets, and here where count, if the count is equal to 1, we are showing the message on our label that our username and password is correct. And if our username and password is correct, we want to open the new window and hide this login window, right? So first of all, what we are going to do is we will display the same message, our username and password is correct, and then we will say this arrow pointer hide. So what this will do is it will hide the current page, which is our login UI, and then we will create a object for the second window, which is our employee info.h or employee info.ui. So we want to hide this login page and we want to open this new employee info page. So what we are going to do, well, first we will make employee info object, and then what we will do here is we will copy this object and we will say dot set model true. So this will set model is equal to true, and once again I will copy this object and I will paste it here. I will say dot exec. Okay, so I have written these 4 lines of code in order to hide the present page and run and open the new page, right? So now I want to check whether my program is running or not. So I will click this run and I will say save all, and it will build and it will run. So it's showing me some errors that I don't have this destructor or constructor. So let's see what can I do. I will clean my project. So I will click build, I will click clean all, and once again I will go to build and I will run this QMake. So this QMake is successful, and once again I will build my project. So let's see this time if my build is successful or not. And you see this time my build is successful. So if you get any error, just clean your project and run QMake and then build your project. And now I will run my project. It's running. So first I will enter the wrong username and ID. So and let's see what happens. So I press login and it says username and password is correct. That means we are not going to the second window, we are staying to this window because my username and password is not correct. And now let's see what happens when my username and password is correct. So now I have given my username and password correct, and when I click this login button, it opens my second window or my employee info window, and it has disappeared my login window. That's what I wanted. So in this way you can make the project to open the second window on successful login. So I hope you have enjoyed this video and you have learned something new this time. Please keep watching these video and please rate, comment and subscribe, and bye for now.